crowd ignites, roar of the field burning bright, shadows clash in the fading night. Student body rise, student body fight, feel the surge, feel the might, run the play under the boom spotlight. Cleats on the turf, hearts in the game, chasing the glory, chasing the flame. One team, one dream, never the same. Student body rise, student body fight, feel the surge, feel the might, run the play under the moon spotlight. Cleats on the turf, hearts in the game, chasing the glory, chasing the flame. One team, one dream, never the same. Student body rise, student body fight, feel the surge, feel the might, run the play under the moon spotlight. Victory calls in the deafening sound. We rise, we fall on this battleground. No quit, no break till the final round. Student body rise, student body fight, feel the surge, feel the might, run the play under the moon spotlight.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry to take so long. My laptop is fucking.
Under the lights, the
I'm trying to
crowd
connect
ignites, roar
to my wireless headset, and for some reason, this dumbass laptop is lagging for some reason. I don't know why, but welcome to another edition of Student Body Right, all things college football. I'm your host, Ryan Neff. I will try to connect this if I can, but in any case, thanks for joining. Let's just jump into it, shall we? College football, the initial college football playoff rankings came out the other day. Are you happy where your team is? If they're currently in the playoff? My team is nowhere near, but it was interesting. I think I went over it yesterday. I'm trying to find the breakdown. If the season ended today, Georgia would play Memphis 5 against 12 seed. Memphis, the highest ranked team, Power 5. Number 6, Ole Miss would play number 11, Virginia. Number 7, BYU played number 10, Notre Dame. And number 8, Oregon would play number 9, Texas Tech, which would be interesting. That would be a good game. The 4 seed is Alabama. 3 seed Texas A&M. 2 seed Indiana. 1 seed Ohio State. So you have 2 SEC teams and 2 Big Ten teams, or the Big Ten plus 9, whatever the fuck they call it now. So there you have it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't care. This is going to change from now until the last particular game is played, which would be the conference championship games. So much ado about nothing. But it will definitely be interesting to see what transpires in the next 5 to 6 weeks. I was looking over here at my TV screen. They're doing a report. What the fuck's a Labubu, by the way? Why have I never heard of a Labubu? Now the creator of the Labubu, I guess, is going to open up a theme park. I have no idea what a Labubu is. What the hell is that? What's a Labubu? And why have I never heard about it? I guess it's some sort of little doll creation. I don't know. But I've never heard of a Labubu. I guess they're extremely popular. I have no idea. I've never heard of it. But in any case, let's review week number 10 of the college football season, top 25, shall we? Excuse me. It all started last Friday. Number 25 Memphis beat Rice. Memphis have something cooking. For Memphis, Brendan Lewis was 18 to 22, 225 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Brendan Lewis was also the leading rusher, 12 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Memphis receiving Cortez Abraham Jr., 3 catches for 66 yards. Memphis defense, Sam Brunfield, 12 total tackles for Rice. Chase Jenkins was 11 to 16, 100 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Leading rusher, Chase Jenkins, 15 carries, 34 yards. Leading receiver, Tavon Byers, 1 catch, 43 yards. Leading tackler was Andre Aw, 12 total tackles. We go to the statistics. Rice turned it over twice. Memphis clean, no turnovers. It wasn't like Memphis did a whole lot, but the 2 turnovers killed Rice. Again, Memphis did nothing spectacular. It was big play capability off turnovers. Memphis is 8-1, 4-1 in the American. Rice 4-5, 1-4 in the American. I'll just go over the top 25 as I do every week. Number 23, USC beat Nebraska 21-17. Nobody thought USC would win this game. Cold weather, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. For USC, Jaden Mayava, 9 to 23, 135, no touchdowns, a pick. King Miller, 18 carries, 129 yards, and a touchdown. Jaden Richardson, 1 catch for 43 yards. USC defense, Desmond Stephens II, 10 total tackles. For Nebraska, Dylan Raiola was 10 to 15, 91 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Emmett Johnson, 29 carries, 165 yards, and a touch. And Isaiah Hunter, 5 catches, 30 yards. Javen Wright, 11 total tackles. We go to the team stats. Both turned it over once. Rushing, USC actually won the battle. Won the passing battle. Excuse me. But USC just made 1 more play than Nebraska did. So USC is sitting at 6-2 overall, 4-1 in the Big Ten. As we follow the bouncing ball. Questions, comments, constructive criticism, welcome. Number 22, Houston blew a huge opportunity. You should not be losing to West Virginia 45-35 at home when everything was laid out in front of you in the Big 12. A bad loss by West Virginia. Their defense looked horrible. For West Virginia, Scotty Fox Jr., 13 of 22, 157 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Diore Hubbard, 29 carries, 108 yards, and a touchdown. Scotty Fox Jr. also added 10 carries for 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. West Virginia receiving, Jeff Weimer, 3 for 67. Fred Perry, 13 total tackles. For Houston, Connor Wegman, 25 of 35, 309 yards, 4 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. Dean Connors, 13 carries, 71 yards. Amari Thomas, have a day. 10 receptions, 99 yards, 3 touchdowns receiving. Eddie Walls, the third, 13 total tackles for Houston. If you want to know the tale of the tape, Houston turned it over 4 times. West Virginia, none. They also outrushed Houston 246 to 82. That's all you need to know. That's how you lose football games. Important football games. For Houston, Houston now drops to 7-2, 4-2 in the Big 12. Last week, number 21 Michigan beat Purdue 21-16 in a lackluster performance. Nonetheless, a W in the Big 10. For Purdue, Ryan Brown, 19 of 24, 133 yards and a touchdown. Malachi Thomas, 15 catches, 68 yards. Michael Jackson, the third, 6 catches, 58 yards. Taj Rael, 13 total tackles. For Michigan, Bryce Underwood was 13 of 22, 145, no touchdowns and a pick. Jordan Marshall, the big man of the day, 25 carries, 185 yards and 3 touchdowns. Zach Marshall, 3 catches, 58 yards. Ernest Hausman, 11 total tackles. You look at the tail of the tape, Michigan actually lost a turnover battle, but they outrushed Purdue 253 to 138. That was the difference in the ball game. So Michigan sitting at 7-2 overall. Overall, they are 5-1 in the Big 10. Number 24, Utah beat number 17 Cincinnati last week, 45-14. I thought this would be a better game. It was not. Utah now making some noise. For Cincinnati, Brendan Sorsby was 11 of 33, 221 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Tawi Walker, 7 catches, 67 yards. Cincinnati receiving, Cyrus Allen, 2 for 133 and a tutty. Jack Gulday, 12 total tackles. For Utah, Devin Dampier was 16 of 31, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Wayshawn Parker, 17 carries, 104 yards and a touchdown. Utah receiving, Ryan Davis, 8 for 132 and a touchdown. Landon Barton, 5 total tackles. Tail of the tape. Cincinnati turned it over 3 times, Utah once. Utah won the rushing battle. Got even on 3rd down, but Utah went for it twice on 4th down and picked it up. Utah held the ball for 40 minutes, putting together long sustained drives. Cincinnati turned it over, hence the beating. Cincinnati drops to 7-2, now 5-1 in the Big 12. Utah 7-2, 4-2 in the Big 12. Number 16, Louisville went on the road, beat Virginia Tech 28-16. Louisville now one of the favorites to win the ACC. For Louisville, Miller Moss was 19 of 28, 136, touchdown and a pick. Isaac Brown, 16 carries, 130 yards and a touchdown. Kejuan Brown, 12 carries, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns, also rushing. Louisville receiving, Chris Bell, 8 catches, 56 yards. TJ Quinn, 10 total tackles. Virginia Tech, Kyron Drones was 11 of 24, 76 yards, a touchdown, no picks. He also was the leading rusher, 14 for 85 and a tutty. Virginia Tech collectively 11 catches, 76 yards in the passing game. Caleb Spencer, Caleb Woodson, 7 total tackles apiece for the Hokies. Tail of the tape, Louisville won the rushing battle, 235 to 164. They were both about the same on 3rd down. When you're putting together drives and you're keeping the other team off the field, hence the 28-16 win. Louisville 7-1 overall, 4-1 in the ACC. Number 15, Virginia, last week beat Cal 31-21. Virginia, one of the feel-good stories of the year. For Virginia, Chandler Morris, 24 of 36, 262, no touchdowns, no picks. Jamari Taylor, 21 carries, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. Virginia receiving, Trell Harris, 5 for 68. Christian Charles Cam Robinson, 6 total tackles apiece. For Cal, Jaron Kiwai Sagapulotele, 19 of 30, 213, no touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. He was sacked 7 times for negative 42 yards. So that brought the total 25 carries collectively for 8 rushing yards for Cal. Tron Grizzle, 8 receptions, 80 yards, their leading receiver. Aaron Hampton, 15 total tackles. Tail of the tape, Cal turned it over twice. 194-8 in the rushing department favored Virginia. Virginia was 10 of 19 on third down. Cal was 3 of 12. There you have it. Virginia, 8-1 overall. They are 5-0 in the ACC. Again, one of the feel-good stories of the season. Number 18 last week, Oklahoma beat number 14 last week, Tennessee. Big win for Oklahoma on the road. They're not making the SEC championship, though. But we'll see. But a big win for Oklahoma. John Mateer was 19 of 29, 159, no touchdowns and a pick. Xavier Robinson, 16 for 115 and a touchdown rushing. Leading receiver was Isaiah Satania, the third, 6 catches, 68 yards. Owen Heineke, 13 total tackles for the Sooners. For Tennessee, Joey Aguilar was 29 of 45, 393, 3 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. Deshaun Bishop, 12 for 38 on the ground. Mike Matthews, 3 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. Idris Farouk, 10 total tackles. We go to the team stats, ladies and gentlemen. Tail of the tape, Tennessee turned it over 3 times, Oklahoma twice. But Oklahoma with the rushing edge, 192-63. Hence, Oklahoma outlast Tennessee. Oklahoma 7-2 overall, 3-2 in the SEC. Tennessee now 6-3 overall, 3-3 in the SEC. People are calling for them to move on from Josh Heupel. Be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm going to say. With all the coaches that were let go and the payouts, forget it. All right, I'm going to see if I can connect them right now. Or if my laptop headset is on. Oh my God, it connected. There's number 13 last week, Texas Tech beat Kansas State 43-20. My pick to win the Big 12 and make the college football playoff, Kansas State. I was wrong. For Texas Tech, Baron Morton needs to stay healthy. He was 21 of 32, 249, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Jacoby Williams, 17 carries, 135 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Douglas, 8 catches, 82 yards, 2 touchdowns receiving, the leading receiver. Cole Wisniewski and John Curry, 6 total tackles apiece. For Kansas State, Avery Johnson was 16 of 33, 199, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He also ran the ball 15 times for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Garrett Oakley, 5 for 62 and a touchdown. The leading receiver, Austin Romaine, 11 total tackles. The team stats, Kansas State turned it over 5 times. Texas Tech twice. Kansas State, 5 turnovers. Texas Tech won the rushing battle. They were better on fourth down, hence the win. Texas Tech still in line for a Big 12 championship. 8-1 overall, 5-1 in the Big 12. Number 12 last week, Notre Dame beat Boston College 25-10. Again, a lackluster performance, nonetheless a win. CJ Carr for Notre Dame was 18 of 25, 299, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Jeremiah Love, 17 carries, 136, and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Faison, 4 catches for 82 yards. Drake Bowen, 14 total tackles for Notre Dame. For Boston College, Grayson James, 25 of 37, 240 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. Boston College rushing 33 times for 12 yards. Grayson James ran the ball 13 times for minus 21 yards, so he was sacked a few times. Lewis Bond, their leading receiver, 8 for 92. Omar Thornton, 9 total tackles. We go to the team stats. Boston College turned it over 3 times to Notre Dame's once. Boston College ran the ball for 12 yards, hence the sacks. Notre Dame, 159. Big play capability by Notre Dame. Notre Dame wins 25-10. Notre Dame 6-2 overall. Still in the hunt for a wild card playoff, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Number 10 Miami last week shit the bed against SMU. They lose 26-20. People are up in arms of why Notre Dame is ranked higher than Miami. Yeah, you can't lose to SMU. Can't do it. Unranked. Carson Beck, 26 of 38, 274, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Mark Fletcher Jr., 16 carries, 84 yards. Jashisha Trader, 5 receptions for 81 yards and a touchdown. Their leading tackler was Jacoby Thomas, 9 total tackles. For SMU, Kevin Jennings, 29 of 44, 365, a touchdown. More importantly, no picks. SMU running the ball 25 times collectively for 23 yards. Kevin Jennings was sacked a bunch. SMU receiving, Jordan Hudson, 11 catches, 136 yards. Ahmad Moses, 15 total tackles. If you want to go to the team stats here, as we do. Miami lost a turnover battle, but 159-23 in rushing. They won the rushing battle. Better on third down, but they still lost the game. You go figure it out. Miami found a way to lose. They are now 6-2 overall. They're 2-2 in the ACC. Most likely out of the playoff, unless they go on to win the ACC, which I don't see happening. Number 9 Vanderbilt last week lost to number 20 Texas, 34-31. Vandy did everything they could to come back, and Texas did everything they could to possibly lose the game after being up big. But a win nonetheless for Texas. Right back into the thick of it, the SEC. Vandy, Diego Pavia, 27 of 38, 365, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Collectively, Vanderbilt ran the ball 24 times for 58 yards. Vanderbilt receiving, Eli Stowers, 7 for 146, 2 touchdowns. Marlon Sewell and Nick Rinaldi, 8 total tackles. For Texas, Arch Manning, 25 of 33, 328, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Quintravion Wisner, 18 carries, 75 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Wingo, the leading receiver, 2 catches, 89 yards and a touchdown. Derek Williams Jr., 8 total tackles. We go to the team stats. Texas won the rushing battle. Both were good on third down. Vandy was better on fourth down. They went for it twice, picked it up twice. But look, Texas built the lead. They got complacent. Vanderbilt came back. Nonetheless, Texas 7-2 overall, 4-1 in the SEC. Vandy 7-2 overall, 3-2 in the SEC. Probably not making the SEC title game. Number 8, Georgia Tech shit the bed against North Carolina State. They looked awful. They tried to make a game of it late. Georgia Tech, Haynes King, doing Haynes King things. 25 of 36, 408 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and a pick. He also ran the ball 20 carries, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing. Jordan Allen, the leading receiver, 5 catches, 110 yards. Clayton Powell-Lee, 12 total tackles. NC State, CJ Bailey, 24 of 32, 340 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. But Jaden Scott, have yourself a day. 24 carries, 196 yards receiving or rushing, and a touchdown. Teddy Hoffman, 3 catches, 74 yards and a touch. Caden Fordman, 15 total tackles. We look at the statistics. All you need to know, North Carolina State ran the ball for 243 yards. Georgia Tech for 151. Both were good on third downs. Georgia Tech turned it over once, which didn't help. But Georgia Tech still in the thick of it in the ACC. They are 8-1 overall, 5-1 in the ACC. Still in the thick of it. But the only team that's going to come out of the ACC this year making the playoff is the winner. Number 7, Ole Miss beat South Carolina at 30-14. Complete victory. For South Carolina, Lenora Sellers was 16-30, 180, a touchdown, 2 picks. Rashul Faison, 12 carries for 52 yards. South Carolina receiving. Nick Harbor, 3 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. DQ Smith, 8 total tackles. Ole Miss, Trinidad Chambliss, 12 of 21, 159, a touchdown and a pick. Kawan Lacey, 24 for 167 and a touchdown. Deuce Alexander, 2 catches, 52 yards. Suntarine Perkins, 6 total tackles, as well as Cam Franklin. We go to the team stats. South Carolina turned over 3 times, Ole Miss twice. But Ole Miss won the rushing battle 258-50. They were 1 of 11 on third down, though. But nonetheless, Ole Miss with the big win. They're 8-1 overall, 5-1 in the SEC. Number 5, Georgia beat my Gators 24-20. Nonetheless, it's a victory. Gunnar Stockton for Georgia, 20 of 29, 223, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Chauncey Bowens, 9 rushes, 70 yards and a touchdown. Zachariah Branch, 10 catches, 112 yards receiving. CJ Allen, 13 total tackles. For my Gators, DJ Lagway was 15 of 24, 166, a touchdown, no picks. Jaden Baugh, 15 carries, 72 yards and a touchdown. Eugene Wilson, the second, 9 catches, 121 and a tutty. Jordan Castle, 11 total tackles. Game could have gone either way. I was proud of the way Florida played. Nonetheless, Georgia 7-1 overall, 5-1 in the SEC. Number 2, Indiana beat Maryland 55-10. It was a bludgeoning. I'm not going to go over the stats. All you need to know is Indiana's 9-0 overall, 6-0 in the Big Ten, vying for a Big 12 Big Ten championship. Also, number 1, Ohio State beat Penn State 38-14. Not going to go over the stats. Not worth it. Ohio State, Indiana, clearly class of the Big Ten. Ohio State wins 38-14. They're 8-0 overall, 5-0 in the Big Ten. So it brings us to week 11. Top 25 action. I will go down as they're going to be played this week. 9 o'clock tomorrow on Fox. Northwestern travels to take on number 19 USC. USC favored by 14.5. USC needs to watch out. Northwestern's a scrappy team. I'm going to go USC 35, Northwestern 21. 12 p.m. on Fox. Big noon Saturday. Number 2, Indiana's at Penn State. Indiana's favored by 14.5. I don't know which Penn State team's going to show up. So I'm going to go Indiana 38, Penn State 20. 12 p.m. ESPN. Number 5, Georgia travels to take on Mississippi State. Georgia favored by 9.5. Mississippi State scrappy. It could be 7-2. They're not. Georgia 38, Mississippi State 21. Number 1, Ohio State at Purdue on the Big Ten Network, 1 o'clock Saturday. Ohio State's favored by 30.5 now. Purdue may not score. I'll go Ohio State 45, Purdue 3. 1 p.m. on the SEC Network. The Citadel at number 6, Ole Miss. This will be a bludgeoning. Ole Miss 49, the Citadel, nothing. 3:30 p.m. ABC, big one. Number 3, Texas A&M at number 22, Mizzou. Texas A&M favored by 6.5. I'll go Texas A&M 31, Missouri 21. 3:30 p.m. Number 9 Oregon at number 20 Iowa. Oregon favored by 6.5. 43 degrees at kickoff. You know what? I'm going to go upset here. Don't quote me on it, but I'm going to go Iowa 27, Oregon 24. 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. Number 18 Miami hosts the Cuse. Miami's favored by 20.5. Seems like a lot. I'll go Miami 45, Syracuse 17. 4 p.m. on the SEC Network. Auburn travels to take on number 16 Vanderbilt. Vandy favored by 6.5. Hugh Freeze no longer the Auburn coach. I don't know what's going to happen. I still like Vandy's chances. I'll go Vandy 30, Auburn 20. 4:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Number 23 was Washington travels to take on Wisconsin. Washington favored by 10.5. It just came out today that they're saying that Luke Fickell will be back for Wisconsin. I don't know why. Maybe they don't want to pay the buyout, probably. Figure they'll give him one more opportunity. I'm going to go Washington 33, Wisconsin 17. 7 p.m. on ESPN. Wake Forest travels to take on number 14 Virginia. Virginia's favored by 6.5. Everything's in front of Virginia to make an ACC title game. It's another upset for me. I don't know why. I just like Wake Forest's chances. I'll go Wake Forest 27, Virginia 24. 7 p.m. on ESPN2. Louisville favored by 18.5. It's Cal at Louisville. Cal's sitting at 5-4 right now. A little bit of a surprise for me. But I'm still going to go Louisville. Louisville 38, California 24. 7:30 p.m. on ABC. LSU season fading fast at number 4 Alabama. Alabama's favored by 9.5. Years past, maybe LSU, not this year. I will go Alabama 35, LSU 17. 7:30 p.m. on NBC. Navy at number 10, Notre Dame. Notre Dame's favored by 26.5, which is befuddling to me. Okay. Somebody knows something I don't. I'll go Notre Dame 38, Navy 10. Which comes to another edition. I try to do it every week of who gets the finger in this week's college football action. I go out there to Lubbock, Texas, Jones A&T Stadium. It's a huge matchup at 12 o'clock Eastern on ABC. 8-0 BYU, 5-0 in the Big 12, traveling to take on number 8 Texas Tech. 8-1 overall, 5-1 in the Big 12. Texas Tech is favored by 10.5. 10.5. BYU is a solid football team. I know their injuries and they're kind of beat up, but everybody is at this point of the season. Texas Tech, their only loss was kind of a tough one to swallow. To Arizona State. They didn't have their starting quarterback. I've gone back and forth on this game all week long. But ladies and gentlemen, as I pull it up here, give me just a second. Yes, I am taking Texas Tech. Of course, I am going to go Texas Tech 30, BYU 21. Ladies and gentlemen, Texas Tech, you get the finger. You will win this weekend. Yes, that's right. Texas Tech, you get the finger this week. 30-21. Texas Tech gets the huge victory. in a big-time Big 12 matchup. We are winding down college football, ladies and gentlemen. I say every year it goes fast, and it does. It sucks. You have to enjoy it while it's here. So yes, Texas Tech, you get the bigger this weekend. You will win 30-21. You will beat BYU this weekend. Thus concludes another edition. There we are. Thus concludes another edition of Student Body Right. Enjoy this weekend's college football game. There's college football on tonight. I'm excited. Join me at 7 o'clock on the Cole County Entertainment Network. Another edition of Early Eating Sports Buffet with the Game. Jacob Christner, I believe, will join me somewhere around the 7:30 hour. Talk Chicago Bears football and anything else he wants to talk about. We'll talk about. The Bulls are off to a hot start. My Blackhawks aren't doing too bad. So we'll pick his brain about the Bears now. Join me 24 minutes from now on the Cole County Entertainment Network for another edition of Early Eating Sports Buffet with the Ginch. But again, enjoy the college football action this weekend. Again, Texas Tech gets the finger this week. They will win. They will beat BYU 30-21. I'll see everybody at the top of the hour.
Under the lights, the crowd ignites. Roar of the field burning